Hello everyone, welcome back to another stream. Hope you're all doing fantastic. As always, we're back, and this time with an absolute banger of a stream, of course. It's the 737 MAX preview stream. We've been very, very generous with the amount of work in progress shots that we've been sharing across social media, and the Pete the Irish Pilot collab and Swiss001 made a video. You guys have seen a lot of preview content, and I suppose you could say this is probably the final piece of preview content that you'll see before we release the update. More on that later. Just very quickly, before we go too far into the stream, some things have changed, and there are a lot of you in here right now. There's currently, I think, 887 people watching live. Can you hear me okay? How's the audio? Because things have changed, and it should be fine. Everything looks fine on my end, so I'd just like to get you're buffering. Great. What a brilliant way to start the stream. Audio keeps cutting out. Refresh everyone if the audio is bugging. Your sound's lagging. Mike, is my microphone? No, I mean, in theory, nothing's changed other than the overlay and the music that we're using. Everything else should be exactly the same. So if everyone could just refresh and rejoin. Audio is cutting. Audio is bugging a bit. Everything's looking fine on my end. Before we go into the stream, I would like to iron out any stream bugs, if you'd like to call it that, before we go too far into the stream. I really don't want it to be a bit of a flop. I'd like to make it as perfect as possible. All good on my end. Dan said, Jason, we hear you well. Audio is so bad. Are you trolling me or not? Thomas, wow. Gifted 10 memberships. Amazing. Sounds cutting out. We hear you clearly. 1,200 people. Voice is cutting. Audio's lagging. Just stand by. I would much rather try and troubleshoot. No problems with the audio here. Got the comments on wide C. Just stand by for 1 minute whilst we go ahead. Yeah, it's people's personal connection. Yeah, I have a feeling. Dan, you're good. Must be people's other end. Yeah. So I would just recommend, if it's cutting out for you, we are streaming at high quality, of course. I would recommend refreshing your YouTube just very quickly, just to troubleshoot. Refreshing your YouTube and re-clicking on the stream if you're having any audio issues. Things look fine for me, so I'm not quite sure why that's happening. A big factor could also be your internet connection and the quality that you're trying to watch the stream in. I would suggest turning the quality down to maybe 720p if possible, to see if that makes any difference, because your internet might not be fast enough, essentially. So Vortex Vault. Wow, everyone's like gifting stuff and becoming members. Welcome everyone to the channel as channel members. Great to see you here. Close and re-open out. Whoop whoop. Audio's delayed, cutting out. You guys are giving me stream PTSD from when my last stream broke. Well, I'm going to continue. You're tweaking, it's fine. Well, yeah, I feel like people are maybe trolling now. But anyway, let's say some hellos very quickly to those of you in the chat. Oliver, Zachary Smith, Cameron, B28, Your Sim Enthusiast, Lee's Aviation, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Trey, Berry, Aviator Nova, Captain Ruben, Not Cabinet, what's going on? You got Noah Lord, Daniel J. Gaming, Thomas. The chat's going too quick. Southwest 2115 Classic. Audio is low. Turn your volume up maybe if your audio is low. This should be fine. Should be loud. How's the music? Can you hear the music? Probably not. It's very quiet music. It's supposed to be a nice calm background music. Anyway, we're going to get into it. So, the 737 MAX. It's been in the works for a little while now. Before we go too far, I'd just like to say that this is a beta build, and it's, of course, subject to change. There might be a few bugs present during this stream, and if there is, nothing to worry about. It's all perfectly normal, and we're currently squashing the final few bugs to wrap up for this release that we can hopefully share with you very, very soon. So, without further ado, I don't want to stall for too much longer. Let's go ahead and have a look around the aircraft. Before we hop in and fire it up and take it for a flight right around Seattle, let's go ahead and have a look at the plane itself. So, we'll do a walk around like your regular walk around would normally be, right? Clockwise. So we'll start here, walk around, give you a really good look of this 737 MAX. It's a very nice plane, and if I'm being completely honest with you, I haven't actually flown it an awful lot. I've just been really busy, actually, and haven't really had the spare time to give it a whirl or really take it on any full-length flights or anything like that. So what you're witnessing here today will be, well, essentially, you could even say maybe even my, like, to a degree, like, first impressions, even like flying it, really. Like, my landings might be really terrible. But hey, there we go. So here are the engines. Very nice, very big, very clean, very nice looking engines. Let's go ahead and continue with this walk around here. We'll go along the wing, along the leading edge here. You can see these slats and the details in the wing, and then we get to the winglet. This is a very distinctive winglet for the 737 MAX. It's very easy to tell apart a MAX from other 737 aircraft, unless you're looking at one with split scimitars. They look kind of similar. But anyway, moving on. We'll go along the trailing edge of the wing here. You've got the flaps, and then you've got like the chevrons around the engine, which just looks really cool. Very similar, of course, more or less identical to the 787 family. And then you have the landing gear. Very nice. And on some aircraft, the hubcaps are actually painted, like Ryanair, for example, has the blue hubcaps on the wheels. Exactly what it's like in Infinite Flight. And then, of course, you can go look up into the wheel well as well. And then we'll continue on then. You've got some dirt here, some detail where it's been on lots of test flights around here. Tail. Different shaped APU compared to the NG. If you didn't know that, now you do. My watch is going crazy. It makes me, it just gives me PTSD. I feel like things are popping off when they shouldn't be. Right, there we go. No, it's fine. Here you go then. Here's the tail. Continuing the walk around. Looks like there's been some near tail strikes going on over here. Keep on walking around. Nice and slow. Give you all a really good look. Got the Wi-Fi dome on the top of this one, which again is subject to the livery that you're using. Some aircraft will not have the Wi-Fi dome on top. Then you've got the left main gear here. Other wing, same as the other one. Very nice looking. And there you go. There you have it. That's really the exterior of the 737 MAX. Now, obviously, not a lot's very different to the NG. The shape of the fuselage is more or less exactly the same. It's just the engines, the winglets, and the APU, and just the general height of the aircraft that's different. Of course, the 737 MAX is slightly taller because of the larger engines compared to the NG. Let's go ahead then. Shall we hop inside the aircraft? Let's walk up these stairs and take a peek inside the cabin, which you've already seen. You zoom out a bit here. Here's a door. And here's the forward galley. Before we go into the flight deck, we'll swing a right here and go through the cabin. Take a stroll through. Got the window blinds, the emergency exits, the detailing in the overhead panels here, the air vents, the seatbelt signs and whatnot. Then we'll continue to the rear galley, which looks like this. Very good. Very nice. Got some fire extinguishers there. And it looks like you have some oxygen tanks as well. Or you could get confused, I suppose, and call them a BCF. But they don't use those anymore, really. They don't really produce them. Anyway, we'll go ahead and head to the flight deck. Hello, everyone, by the way. To those of you that are tuning in, welcome to this stream today. Okay, here we go then. We'll just go through the door, pop, and we're in the flight deck of the 737 MAX. It's very nice, very nice. Obviously, there aren't a huge amount of differences, again, to the NG. Boeing, when they designed this aircraft, they wanted to make it, as I'm sure you're all aware, very similar to the rest of the 737s, so that it's just easier for the pilots and training, etc., to make it a nice, easy transition to use slightly more efficient aircraft. But this is what we're looking at. Of course, it has 4 very nice big screens directly in front of the pilots here. And there are a few small changes, like, for example, there are 2 less switches here for the landing lights, for example. But let's not ramble on. You can explore this yourself when you actually get the 737 MAX relatively soon. Let's see here. I always get worried that Slack's pinging, but it's not. Right, let's go ahead then. Swap to the captain's seat and fire this thing up. So, like usual, of course, up into the flight deck here. Battery APU. We'll let the screens fire up. You see all the lights come on. The displays will align shortly, and everything will come to life. Here we go. PC version. Not anytime soon, unfortunately. Of course, we're a mobile flight simulator. I will try my best to answer some questions. That's actually one thing to mention while the screens are aligning. If you don't know who I am, I'm Dan. I do community engagement here at Infinite Flight, and my scope is basically to engage with you all, create content, social media posts, etc., whatever. I'm not a developer, so some of the technical questions I won't actually be able to answer, but if I can, I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. If I don't answer your question, it might be one of two reasons. A, I don't really have an answer because, again, it might be too technical. And B, I might not see it because the chat is going very fast and there's almost 1,100 of you in here. There we go. The screens are aligned then. It's looking nice in here. As you can see, you've got the wonderful, huge screens, which is actually really nice. It makes cockpit flying really nice because you can see, of course, the instruments very well. But that said, let's hop into the exterior view here. Oh, well, one thing I should probably show you, actually. Cargo. Obviously, the belt's going to attach to the aircraft to load the luggage, and you'll have catering and ground power as well, but you can explore that when we actually release the 737 MAX. So let's go ahead then and disconnect these steps. Doors closing up. Fire the aircraft up, and we'll just fly a very quick pattern. This stream will be about an hour long, so we'll try to include as much as we possibly can in this one. There we go. Okay. Right. Inside we are. Let's go ahead. And this is another thing we'll show, by the way. Auto pushback. We'll go ahead and show that towards the end of the stream. Nav lights. Beacon lights. Seatbelts, no smoking. And then we can go ahead. We'll fire up engine 2. Now, of course, the elephant in the room is that we have used 757 sounds for this aircraft, and there has been mixed opinions on that, which is completely understandable. And rest assured, we also really want accurate aircraft sounds as well in Infinite Flight. But unfortunately, we aren't able to get the LEAP engine sounds from our supplier, so we've had to really, to make it sound at least half realistic, we've had to adopt 757 sounds and slightly modify them to sound similar to the 737 MAX. Now, of course, if you're an av geek and you're familiar with these planes, you'll understand that the Neos and the Maxes, these particular engine types, do have a very distinctive whine to them, and when they start up, they do have a very unique hum. Now, the closest we could get to that was, like I say again, the 757 sounds. You know, you have that distinctive roar on takeoff, and then, believe me, and I can say this, rest assured, when you actually get your hands on this aircraft and you fly it around and you go for a whiz in it, you will soon realize that the 757 sounds make so much more sense than G90 sounds, first of all, Cessna sounds, or the generic 737 sounds, which, by the way, are sounds from the NG in real life. Right, okay, let's go ahead then and take a look on the outside. Engine 2's up and running. We'll go ahead and fire up engine 1. And I will now sip on my McDonald's Coke. Because I needed fuel before the stream. Not that the Coke's really going to do anything, because it's Coke Zero, there's zero sugar in it, but there we go. A nice refreshment. Alright, there we go. That engine's firing up. You can see it's motoring currently. Now it's coming to life. Not sponsored. It's not sponsored, no. Not sponsored by McDonald's. Not sponsored by McDonald's. Alright, there we go. Okay, so engine 1 is almost stable. Roll spoilers, yes. We'll go ahead and demonstrate the roll spoilers in just a moment when we're airborne. So let's go ahead and extend the flaps to 50%. We'll go flaps 5. Trim can be around about 20. Takeoff. Like I say, we'll do a quick pattern. Land. Maybe do some more stuff. I need to show you the auto pushback, and then perhaps I can show you maybe 1 or 2 liveries. Of course, you guys have probably already seen most of the livery list by now, but you haven't seen all of the aircraft enlarged on a big screen like this. So I'll go ahead and show you probably 2 liveries or so towards the end of the stream. All right, that said, let's go ahead. Parking brake off. Let's start our taxi here. We are on solo, by the way. We're not on multiplayer. We're going to make this a solo stream. It's just a lot easier. Taxi out to the left here. What about the auto pushback? Yes, we haven't forgot about that. We'll go ahead and show you that. Again, like I say, after this, essentially, we're going to actually do a quick flight with the 737 MAX. And then we can go ahead and look at the other features after this. Let's slow down here. Maybe taking that turn a bit too fast. There we go. More or less. Taxi straight ahead now. Now, I haven't actually flown my favourite view in Infinite Flight. Is no-brainer. I'm sure it's a lot of people's favourite view is the HUD view. I like flying in the HUD view. I could do nice smooth landings with this. But for the sake of the stream, I'll go ahead and fly in the cockpit because that's what you all want to see, isn't it? Of course. Add Turkish Airlines. Turkish Airlines will be coming. 757 sounds perfect on the MAX 8. Of course, like I said, it's not ideal, but we're unable to actually get accurate LEAP engine sounds. So we've done the closest thing we possibly can. So hopefully you can understand, and again, I speak on behalf of everyone at Infinite Flight here. Rest assured, if we could add all of the accurate sounds in the entire world that you could possibly add to the simulator, we would do it in a heartbeat. No doubt about that. And that goes for all of the other features as well. You know, all of the planes, all of the things that planes do, and trucks around the airports, and all of these cool things. Rest assured, we also want all of the features that you want. And hopefully we'll get there one day. Hopefully we'll get there one day. Alright, let's go ahead and take off here then. Going a little bit quick. Go ahead and turn on the landing lights and the strobe lights. There we go. Wow. There's a lot of you in here right now. One thing I will say is that we're very close to 200,000 subscribers. So if you're new around here and you haven't yet subscribed, feel free to do so. We'd love you to join our community. Right. A random aviator, what's going on? Welcome. JWB, what's going on? I haven't seen that name in a while. Right, here we go then. Let's go ahead and take off. Dan's a certified Southwest pilot taxiing at over 20 knots. You bet. Right, let's go ahead. Calibrate. Nice new menu, by the way. Here we go. Now, of course, we're relatively light. And these engines are more powerful than the other ones. So we'll be airborne in no time. I think wind's calm. Yeah, 0 knots. I have no excuses today. Let's go ahead and rotate. There we go. Gears coming up. You can see you've got the landing gear indications here now. Let's maybe bring that throttle back just a bit there. And we'll take the aircraft up to 3,000 feet. We'll keep it around 200 knots. And we'll fly left traffic here in the pattern. When we're on downwind, I'll go ahead and show you. I'll do like a wind wave. And I'll show you the roll spoilers. Alright, let's go ahead then. Make a left-hand turn. There we go. Oh, look, we're flying right over... Is it... What's this airport called? This is actually where the Maxes are built, I think. Renton. And I think this livery actually has a Spirit of Renton. Yeah, on the front, just under the cockpit windows there. So we're flying over where this airplane is manufactured. About to level off at 3,000 feet. There we go. And you've got Seattle behind us. All right. Okay. So 320 is the reciprocal. What do you think, everyone? The max is in the air, and look what you can see. Green illuminated buttons where the autopilot is enabled. What are you drinking, Dan? McDonald's Coke Zero. Yes. Okay, here we go. So we're going to be landing here shortly. I'll go ahead and show you here. Quick wing wave. Now, we're going to have to roll quite aggressively to activate the roll spoilers. But, of course, for the sake of the stream, should be able to see them now. If I just go directly at the back and keep your eyes peeled, you'll be able to see. There you go. Is that enough to suffice? Happy now? They're coming. Alright. Greetings from Germany. Can't wait for the Max. Infinite Flight pilot since October, and I love it. Ronnie, glad to hear that. Welcome, welcome to the stream, and also thank you for being a part of the Infinite Flight community and using Infinite Flight. Aviation IF-12 looks beautiful. Oh, that's insane. There we go. Can we get independent engine control? That's a unique suggestion, actually. I don't think I've ever seen that one. I'm not sure. Again, you'd have to vote for that on the forum. I'm also not quite sure how that would work when you only have one thumb to adjust the throttle slider. Runway numbers are in square on the map. Yeah, so with 24.4, you will notice a few changes to the user interface, as of course our ongoing efforts to iterate on Infinite Flight and make it better over time. You can see the runway numbers are more visible now. I really like this, actually. It looks really nice. That's not me being biased because I work for Infinite Flight. I just think it looks really cool. Let's go ahead then, start slowing down here and prepare for, hopefully, nice smooth landing. Let's see. Alright, let's extend the flaps. Here we go, flaps 15. We're really light. Land of flaps 30. Put the flaps up. Dino Aviation, welcome to Superfan. Thank you for becoming, and to spit my words out properly, a channel member. Greatly appreciated. All of your efforts go towards supporting the Infinite Flight YouTube channel. Right, let's go ahead then, turn base shortly. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to hand fly this thing. I'm going to hand fly it. Yeah. Because why on earth not? Just go ahead. Turn off the autopilot. We should bring it around to the left here. Wish we could get the new CRJ 200, 2500. Let's not fall out of the sky. Let's concentrate. Use APPR. Bro's not a certified pilot. Now, I'm definitely not a certified pilot. Wish I was. Right. There's the runway. Pappies are basically screaming at us. So let's just go ahead and level off here for the time being. Let's play Infinite Flight. Welcome to the stream. Don't forget to deploy the gear. Yeah, I've made that mistake once. And it'll forever haunt me. Right, let's go ahead. We need to do the... Where is it? Auto. Brakes. Go low. How about that? Right. Let's see. Yeah, boys. Over there. It'll be free. The 737 MAX will be a part of our Pro plan, which I don't think should come as a surprise, if I'm honest. Right. Let's start slowing down. 200 knots. Flaps, put them up. Yeah, we're going way too quick. But let's start slowing down. This is a test flight, so we're not following any regulations. And we're not slowing down. So let's go ahead and drop the gear, increase the drag, and let's land this thing as smooth as possible here at Boeing Field. There we go. Speed's bleeding off now. Everyone, make sure you rate this landing in the comments. Go flaps 30. Make it butter. Ryanair landing. The chances are quite high for that. Alright, I need to like hyper focus now. Fully hyper focus. But those pappies aren't looking nice. So let's go ahead and get the 2 reds, 2 white. 1,000. Or 1 red, 1 white. Arm those spoilers. Whoops. Here we go then. Just going to hold it off until we're on the glide. Let's see Dan Ryanair this landing. Have faith, everyone. I'll try my best. I have no excuse. The wind conditions are literally 0 knots. No turbulence. Maximum visibility. Oh, what's happening to the pappies? Come on. There we go. Alright. Let's bring it down. Okay. 500. It's 500 feet. Oh, no, pappies have gone again. 400. Oh, let's forget the pappies now. I want to go right in that touchdown zone. 200. A bit too low. 50, 40, 30, 20. Oh! What? I was not... What? That was so smooth! What? The camera didn't even shake. That was wicked. I'll take that, actually. I'll take that, and we'll watch it back in the replay as well, I think. I think that deserves a watch back. That was really good. Absolute greaser of a landing. Alright then. Let's vacate and watch that back in the replay, and then we'll go ahead and demonstrate the auto pushback. So let's vacate to the right. Damn, that was really smooth, actually. I really wasn't expecting that. Okay. Where should we park? Park on the right. I'm actually not too fast with parking, if I'm being completely honest, but we'll do it for the stream. Do it for the stream. We'll just southwest it and taxi maybe a bit too fast. Right. Strobes, landing lights off. Let's take it back to the ramp. No inspections needed. That landing gear is in top-notch condition after that landing. I think Dan made himself proud too. Adrian, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Metro, welcome to the stream. There we go. Southwest taxiing skills. All right. Okay, I'm just going to forward bay park this. I'll make it sound like I'm driving a car. Around here to the left. Ruben, thank you so much for the dono. Right. Swing a left. I'm intrigued. I really want to watch that back in the replay, so we're going to do exactly that. If it was a bad landing, I would not have watched it back in the replay. But we will, for the sake of the stream. Right, let's go ahead. Wow, FedEx Pilot 14. $10. Nice landing, Dan. Keep up the great work and the uploads on the aircraft. A huge shout out for all of the Infinite Flight staff. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much. Shout out to all of the Infinite Flight staff indeed. And of course, the 3D artists and the developers that put in a lot of hard work into this aircraft. And the people that shouldn't go unnoticed are, of course, our base testers that nitpick everything to make it as nice as possible when we release it. So, thank you to Beta as well. Right, let's go ahead, shut this thing down. There we go. Oh, this wall's getting annoying. Alright. There you go. Okay. Beacons off. And there we go. That was the 737 MAX preview flight. Now let's go ahead and just exit here. And can't speak. Let's go ahead and hop over to our logbook. Alright. Let the airport load in. There we go. So we've got our takeoff. You see, it just sounds... When you see it in motion, it's just better than generic sounds or G90 sounds. I think we made a good choice with the 757 sounds on this one. Some might disagree, but... Ruben, again, thank you very much. Appreciate it. There we go. All right. You want an engine view really quickly for the takeoff? No worries. I got you. Let's go ahead and let's just go in here. Is this... Oh, you want the interior drone. Here we go then. So we'll sit in seat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8F. Cole, wow, $25. Outstanding plane. Great job with the modeling and everything. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. We can't wait to share the plane with you. Okay. Banging. Really cool. Right, let's go ahead then and watch that landing. Okay, here we go. All right. Let's watch that gear just gently settle onto the runway. Oh, wow. That was really good. Centerline may be a little bit off, but we don't look at that. Wow. I really didn't expect to land this that smooth. Look at the flare. It's just perfect. Everything about that was just like spot on. Risky. £2. Thank you very much. Get yourself another McDonald's Coke for that butter. I need to watch that here. Let's watch that from this view. Just... Oh, wow. I'm so glad I did that on a preview stream with this many people watching live. Here's no pushback coming to this update, Ruben. Again, thanks. Yes, it is. Let's go ahead then, speaking of which, and we'll back out. And we'll go ahead. Here we go. Livery, yes. From the ones that you can see, I'll let you choose. Pick a livery, we'll spawn and do an auto pushback. You've seen the list already, so there's no point in me hiding it. It's a preview stream after all. Nick, thank you very much. Will Orange County, John Wayne, be in 3D? I am not too sure off the top of my head. Wild Infinite Flight. Thank you. All right, the chat's going crazy. American, Ryanair, Icelandair. probably a stupid idea because everyone's just going to say loads of different ones. So I'm trying to see what one has the most requests. I think I've seen Caribbean quite a few times. Let's do that. All right, now we need an airport that, of course, allows us to push back out of a gate. There aren't many of those. You know what? Let's go to the Caribbean. Let's go to the Caribbean. Let's see. All right. Here we go then. Let's fire it up. Now the best thing, the really nice thing about the auto pushback is that you now have the ability to stay in the flight deck when you're doing your startup sequence, which is really a massive game changer because in real life, of course, as a pilot, you don't steer the pushback. So it's nice to be able to push back. You see the plane moving, but you don't have to do anything. The plane will just push back onto the centerline. You can start up your engines, and away you go. So let's go ahead then. Beacon lights are on, seatbelts, whatever. Here is the livery. Let's go ahead and disconnect the jet bridge. Now, hopefully, there's a taxiway layout here for this to work. If not, we'll just go to a different airport. You know what's nice about the Max as well? It sits backwards a bit, like it slants a bit. It's a little bit tail heavy. That's what it looks like anyway. Obviously, the nose is slightly higher than the NG. You can see it just ever so slightly tilts back. Looks nice. Right, okay. So to use the auto pushback, you need to go ahead, go onto ground services, and attach the tug. There you go. La Rolls Royce. $10. Beta tester here. Thanks for the chance of being involved. Las Vegas. What's going on? You're very, very, very welcome. Thank you so much for being a very valued beta tester and loyal community member for many, many years now. Go ahead and like that. Yeah. Aha. There we go. Right. Okay. So, auto pushback. Press the auto pushback button. Now, you'll see here in the menu that you'll have the option to start, pause, and pull and stuff. That essentially allows you to stop the pushback or pause the pushback. Let's say, for example, you're on the expert server and you're given pushback clearance and you start to push, but all of a sudden there's an aircraft that might be blocking your pushback and you might need to just suddenly stop. Boom. Pause the pushback. Nice and easy. Anyway, so we've already shown this on a whip post. I think it's like a month ago or so now. But you essentially just tap where you want to push to. And that's fine. You can stop there and the plane will automatically push back to here. But if you need to push and then pull out of the way because there's an aircraft that needs to, park in your gate, for example, or you just want to pull for whatever reason, or you want to pull because ATC has requested you to pull to a specific point, you can then tap another point. And just for the sake of this tutorial here, I will tap a second point. So we'll push. It's going to be quite a long push. And then it's going to pull. So I think all you have to do is press start. Ah, there you go. There you go. Plane's doing all by itself. I'm doing nothing. The plane's just pushing back. And this is really nice. These are one of those quality of life features that really enhances the user experience. Dino, thank you very much. Aviator Z, what's going on, Zach? Been a while. I love the twin-powered Elite 1B 737 MAX. I know you like the Ryanair one specifically, don't you? Thanks for the £2. Right. Now, you'll see here, obviously, I'm on the exterior for the sake of this demo. But you'll see that the aircraft will start to turn by itself. Again, my hands are off the controls. Just so you can witness this. The UI's disappeared. No one's touching the screen. There you go. Plane's pushing back. Just like that. And then you can be in the flight deck. Let's go ahead and start up engine 2. You just don't have to do anything. So that's cool. Right onto the center line. Now, obviously, it hasn't finished. We have to pull now. We'll need to wait until the aircraft gets to that specific point that we suggested the pushback to go to. So you'll see very soon that the aircraft will stop. Anytime now. I think I made this a very long pushback. A very unnecessarily long pushback. Dino, thanks again. Let's go ahead. Lights up. There you go. Aircraft pulling. The feature that you've all wanted for quite a while now, actually. I've done many streams where you've seen the pull feature, which has been a manual pull feature, but now we've included the pull feature. So it's here. There we go. And then the pull and push will eventually just stop to the point that you essentially sent it to at the start of the auto pushback and pull. There you go. Done. Pushback tug has gone off to the right. Remove before flight PN has been removed, and you're ready to go to wherever. Destination, 5 bucks FedEx Pilot 14. Just want to say thank you for all of the hard work that you do. So much has changed with this sim. Glad to be a part of it. We're glad to have you on board with us with our wild infinite flight journey and all of our iterations. And there's way more to come. Way more to come. Now, I said I'd show a couple of liveries. So now that we've done that and I've shown you the auto pushback, let's back out. I'll let you choose again. We'll go with the top ones here. Mitchell 499. Great work with the developer of this aircraft. How does one become a beta? Does it just select a livery by itself? One becomes a beta tester just through essentially engaging in the community in a positive way over a period of time. Become recognized by the Infinite Flight staff, have a positive contribution towards the community, and then we essentially handpick them. It's not like a process where you can apply. Generic. Buzz. Who noticed in the trailer that we did that the buzz shot had the buzzing noise behind it? Etihad 7879, please. Now, of course, that's actually one thing to mention. There are, of course, the elephant in the room. There will be some more liveries coming to 24.4 as well, in addition to the other features that we've shown. As you know, we've shown the Emirates, the brand new Emirates livery on the A350. That'll be coming. There's a couple more that are coming as well, but I won't go ahead and show them on this stream, purely because we're doing a 737 MAX preview stream. And I'd like to dedicate this solely towards the MAX aircraft. And of course, I won't spoil too much. There'll still be some surprises on release day. Let's see. Right, now I actually need to look. I've seen quite a few requests for Buzz. Let's do Buzz. It's right there. And we'll take Buzz for a spin out of the Caribbean. Well, we'll just look at it around the Caribbean. I know it's not an ultra-realistic destination for this aircraft, but there we go. We might as well take off. Seems legit. Right, okay, here we go. Let's take off. Just going to calibrate very quickly. Damn, maybe we should give away a few subs. Jason, that's a solid idea. Let's do that after this when we choose another livery. And we could put it on we could just make it fly, and then we'll put it on a scenic view. And we'll give away a few subs to wrap up the stream. There we go. And again, if we go onto the wing view. Let's do a little wing wave. The roll spoilers going here. Now, let's see, Ruben, what aircraft do you think is next after this? Or maybe we have some lined up. Is there auto taxi? I noticed that in Swiss 001's video. If you haven't seen that, by the way, we gave Nick early access to the 737 MAX, which is now live on his YouTube channel, where he flies the 737 MAX and does some Swiss 001 stuff. Feel free to go and watch that. There's not auto taxi, but there's auto pushback, and we demonstrated that about 10 minutes ago now. If you rewind 10 minutes in the stream, you'll see that in action. Dan, it's Smelly, you should show roads. Definitely should show. Okay, we'll fly around. Let's see here. We'll go Ryanair. Where's Ryanair? Cool. We'll go Ryanair to Rhodes in Greece. If it's 3D, it should be 3D in this build. Should, hopefully. Yep. This will be the last one that we show. There we go, and here's Rhodes, which I built the whole terminal here in the scenery editor and had help from Smelly as well. Very nice airport. Right, let's go ahead. Short final. Oh no, go around. Do a go around. Gears coming up. Clean up the aircraft. There we go. Right. With that said, I'm going to go ahead, set the speed to 200 knots. I'm going to level off. And we will go ahead and see if we can set up a giveaway. And we'll leave it in this view. So if I put the iPad aside here in the background now, because I won't really be touching it. Let me see if I can get Nightbot up and running. I've had some issues with Nightbot in the past, but let me see. The UI has completely changed. Wow. The UI's really changed. Okay. Giveaways. Looks like they've done a lot of work to Nightbot. Alright, let's see. Settings. We'll do a keyword giveaway. Ooh. Regular viewers. Regular channel members. Anyone who's a channel member will have a higher chance of winning this giveaway. Right. The keywords for this giveaway, which will be a month to Infinite Flight Pro, is anti-spam. No unique winners. This is already one in this session. Oh, that's fine. Done. 737 MAX. No spaces. Of course, if you're entering the giveaway, please don't click off the stream. You have to be here to claim the prize. And of course, if you do win, we will ask for your Infinite Flight Community Forum account so that we can go ahead, get in touch with you and add a free subscription to your account. Look at the chat. Look at this window, but look at it. Look at it. It's going crazy. Can you use auto pushback to tow the aircraft to the gate? I don't think so. It's more of a push and pull thing. Right. Please work on the 787. I want to do long hauls. Perhaps we can work on the 787 in the future. We've got some other aircraft in the pipeline for now. All right. We'll go ahead and choose the winner in 3, 2, 1. There's 100 entries. The winner is Planes and Games. Following status unknown. You have won. Congratulations on winning 1 month to Infinite Flight Pro. If you're here, say hello and please let us know your Infinite Flight Community Forum username in the chat. We'll wait for the bot to pull out your messages here. Again, that's Planes and Games. You've won a free month to Infinite Flight Pro. Ah! No way! It's you! I recognise that name. Alright, I'll take a photo. We'll go ahead and hook you up with a free sub tomorrow. I'll be out after this. Out of the office, okay? It's been a long day for me. Tomorrow, I'll go ahead and sort that out for you. Okay, brilliant. Alright, so let's close that. Let's do one more. Settings. How do I go ahead and just clear this? Reset all entries. Keywords. Channel members again have extra luck, and instead of 737 Max, the keyword is Max 737 with no spaces. And Dino, thank you very much for gifting 5 memberships to 5 lucky people in the chat. That's did I say 757? Did I just say 757 or 737? Oh, I don't know what's going on. I think I said 737. Max 737, yeah. Max 737. Let's go. To enter this giveaway, all you have to do is type Max with no space 737. Max 737 in the chat, and you'll automatically be entered into this giveaway for a chance to win 1 month to Infinite Flight Pro. Now, of course, if you're entering, again, please stick around, because if you win it, you'll need to be here to claim your prize. I almost missed that there. Let me scroll up. The real Mr. F, £10. 10 years ago, my first flight was in the 737, and look where we are now. Glad to be a part of this. Thank you very much. We're glad to have you with us. All right, okay, there's 85 entries. Let's hit 100 entries for this giveaway. Max 737 in the chat. That's Max 737. There's 847 of you watching live. And there's only 85 entries. So a disappointing ratio. We're giving away something for free. Completely free. All you have to do is type Max 737 in the chat. Alright, looks like it's capping at 85. No one else wants to win a free month to Infinite Flight Pro. So with that said, 3, 2, 1. I'm trying to choose a winner, and Nightbot's saying, no, you're not choosing a winner. Oh, there's 169 entries. That jumped. I think Nightbot's having a bit of a seizure. Let's choose winner. All right, there we go. Okay, so Tanishk, I'm really sorry if I said your name wrong. I tried my best. Tanishk Sharma. You've won a free month to Infinite Flight Pro. Tanishk, I'm really sorry. I suck at saying names I'm unfamiliar with, but you have won a free month to Infinite Flight Pro. If you are here, please let us know in the chat, and let us know your Infinite Flight Community Forum username, so that we can go ahead and get in touch with you. Nice, correct. I got it. Tanishk Sharma. Wonderful. All right. Yeah, if you could just let us know your forum name, that would be really appreciated. Let's see. Again, sorry I haven't... Hey, Laura's in the chat. Hello, everyone. How's that 737 Max 8? Everyone loves it, Laura. Just awaiting the forum name here. The bot will automatically pick it out when it's in the chat. I'm just trying to keep my eyes on it as well. While the plane's doing its thing. I don't want a free plan. I'm happy paying for it. Just here for the flying. You can give it to someone who doesn't have a plan. That's actually really kind of you. Are you sure you don't want it? Because it's on us. It's absolutely fine. It's no bother to us. You can have a free month that will extend your current subscription. If you don't want it, then that's very kind of you, and we're happy to re-roll it. Just let us know as soon as possible. So, yeah. Let's see. While waiting for a response there, might as well see if anything's going on in the chat. Avon's in the chat. Got pro long time ago. Love your game. Keep up the great work. Pilot, yeah. Thank you for being a user of Infinite Flight. Glad to have you here. Yes, it's fine. Flying is my passion. It makes me happy. Let someone have it. That's very kind of you. Good luck's coming your way. Let's go ahead and re-roll. The new winner is... I mean, I can't pronounce that. It looks like someone just spammed their keyboard. KDUDK. You've won a free month to Infinite Flight Pro. If you're here, say hello and let us know your community forum username. Hello. Yes, they're here. Just your forum username. That's all we need. When will it come out? I suppose now is a good time to talk about that. Now, of course, we don't say release dates. And if you're a loyal Infinite Flight user, you'll be very familiar with that's the way we operate. We don't like to say a specific date purely because things change. Now, listen. This is a big, big if. If in bold. Bold if. If things go smoothly, if things go smoothly, and the boss is watching, so please don't sack me. If things go smoothly, hopefully we're looking at this week, okay? That's all I can say. There you go. The ball's in your court. You can speculate whatever day you want. There's not many days in the week left, but there we go. Right. Now. Oh, brilliant. Okay, my Infinite Flight community name is San2. Awesome. Okay, I've taken a photo of that. Congratulations on winning a month to Infinite Flight Pro. I'll get in touch with you shortly, probably tomorrow, and we'll go ahead and add a free subscription to your account. Now, everyone's going crazy in the chat again, before you get too excited. Like I say, that's a big if. If it's approved, if no more bugs appear, hopefully not, because there's been a few, and we've been battling them out for a little while, but we really want to release it. So it's if. I can't say that. If things go well. Maybe this week. All right, well. Let's go ahead. Get rid of that music. We're at the top of the hour, 2 minutes over the top of the hour. You've been watching Dan from Infinite Flight. This is the 737 MAX coming to Infinite Flight very, very soon, if things go well, hopefully this week. With that said, if you enjoyed the stream, give it a thumbs up, and if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. That said, keep the dirty side down, and I'll see you in the next one.